Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. This is a quick morning video. So I just planted some more chamomile. I planted 2 chamomile plants here and 2 more over here. Why, you may ask? Because I love chamomile and I'm tired of buying chamomile tea. And I found some information, I'll try to post it another day, that they may be putting chemicals in tea. Your little bags of tea. Why? I don't know why, because you can probably dehydrate and save tea for months. And chamomile flowers, you just cut them and I put them in my container and then I use them for chamomile tea. Like, there's no reason to put chemicals and stuff, so I don't know why corporations are doing stuff like this. Something else I want to show you. I put diatomaceous earth on my artichokes because the ants were getting really fierce. I got a couple of weeds I got to pull and a couple of dead leaves, but they are growing nicely. And I haven't seen any ants on them. Eventually, when the season starts cooling down, I will wash the diatomaceous earth. But right now, I got to kind of give the plants a chance to breathe from the ants. My melon bed is growing quite well. I'm about to start throwing some of the vines back into the bed, and I'm probably going to put some netting on top. As soon as I see a melon, one full size or decent sized melon growing, I'll be throwing the vines into the bed and then slowing down on watering, because believe it or not, melons don't like that much water. What I meant to say is they like to be watered, but once they start growing and you water them too much, they're not sweet. They become watery. So it's weird that once, like watermelons, for instance, start growing, you want to slow down on watering so that you can amplify the sweet taste in them. Just a little bit of information there. So you've heard in previous videos that I've done that sometimes I do harvest asparagus twice a day. And I have 4 okra plants growing so far. Let's see if they can get past the initial phase here and start getting some true leaves. So most likely I'm going to be harvesting okra at the end of the summer instead of the beginning of the summer. But as long as I get some, that's what I want. And this is my 3rd time planting okra this year. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, there's my okra. Also, I got a couple of white scallop squash. There's a lot of ants in there. Let me show you. Look at that one. Isn't she beautiful? Then I have one growing right there. I saw another one. I could be wrong. They smell so good. Oh my gosh, down here. Look. Look at her. Look at her. She's looking good. But yeah, when I saw that this morning, I was like, wow. Oh, here's another one right there. Let's look at, and I haven't looked at the other plant because there's 2. I planted 2 of each. She's in there. Look like might have some little ones growing on her. And the mulberry. There's the one that I saw. Bees are buzzing me, but there's another one growing right there. And I'm pretty sure that might be another one growing right there. So the squash plants are doing good. I'm trying to see if I see some pumpkins and some spaghetti squash. Don't see any of those. But there is something that I want to show you, because it looks like the spaghetti squash is a vining squash and not a bush plant. And looks like she is starting to wrap around the cage. Oh, there's a big bee. Right there. She's like, what you doing, girl? What are you doing? Don't worry, I'm not coming after you. So yeah. Another thing is, I was watering my green stalk. Well, not watering, I was harvesting the mint out of my green stalk. And I had wondered where that baby toad went. the baby toad is sitting on the inside of the layer of the mint. And you can tell by its eyes it's not very happy because it gets hot. So it's just sitting in there. And I believe toads need like water. So I don't know if that baby toad is going to survive. And when I started cutting and taking all the shade away, it would move and move to another plant. So I don't know. I hope that toad would eventually hop out and go away somewhere. But yeah, there's a toad sitting in my mint plants. She's going around in circles, getting the pollen. Beautiful bee. For my loofah. So every day the loofah grows so much, let me move this back, sorry, that I have to take the loofah vines and kind of just intertwine her. Oh no, I just lost an asparagus, so I just chopped it. I got more. Come on, go in there, pretty loofah. Put these in my pocket. And even up here, I have to go and kind of lead her around just a bit. I think that's enough. And like, look at this. Like, they just, and for some reason, ants, oh my God, ants love the loofah. But I love the loofah, the ants love them too. She's kind of sitting there. But yeah, I see the vines and I kind of just lead them. Like, look at this one. Look at her right here. Like, wow. I gotta kind of step in there and like just kind of twist her around. And there's a flower. So we'll see what happens. Is this one long enough? Oh, look at that. Kind of just stick them in there. Yeah, so they're not laying on the ground. The bees buzzing me, like, get away. So that is it for my morning garden tour. I'll probably have to stem up this plant a little bit more. Let me show you this tomato plant. So it's growing and I just take a little twist tie and I kind of just lean it towards the cattle panel and tie it up. That one, once it grows a little bit bigger, I'll go ahead and tie it up. And let me show you one of my aromas over here. There, oh my gosh. So remember last weekend, didn't I just cut all this down? Look at it. This is why you gotta trim your plants. Look at that Roma vine right there. And she has fruit on her. She's going crazy. This is the Roma plant, and she's coming over there. So far, this is the only plant that I have not seen any tomatoes on, and I think that's because I put the netting up. But I have an opening up here for all pollinators to like get in there. So I'm really hoping that that tomato plant right here, which is a mortgage lifter, will eventually get some flowers. I shake it because you can pollinate a tomato plant by shaking it. And I'm gonna have to pull up the netting and get in here and trim and look. But yeah, this is, and it has all kind of flowers that are dying on it. So I want those flowers, sorry, my face is all up in the camera. I want those flowers to get pollinated and produce some tomatoes along with the other ones. So if the pollinators could see, the top of the netting is open and free for them to go in and just have a field day with these tomato flowers. So now that's it. I've done my duty. I'm going in the house. It's going on 8 o'clock. I start work at 9. I've already showered, done everything, and then I have another personal appointment I have to do later. And I almost fell. Don't fall in your garden. Okay, as I always say, please find peace within yourself. Please be peaceable with everyone around you. See my new apron? Got a new apron. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. Oh, and the chickens did eat some of the lettuce. Bye, everyone. I love you all. Bye. Good morning. So, I harvested 10 chicken eggs today. Instead of checking the eggs daily, since I only have 3 chickens, I check them every 5 days. And it seems like every 5 days, I'm getting 10 eggs. If I check every 4 days, I'll have 8. So, yeah, I harvested 10 eggs today.